this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be unboxing this package that just arrived. I'm pretty sure I know what's in here. There should be one knife that is just crazy epic, and then another really awesome knife that I have not reviewed yet. So I'm pretty pumped up about what's in here. We'll get into all of that in just a second, but first, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this box, see what's inside. This was sent to me by Preacher Knives. You can follow him on Instagram. He has a pretty cool collection, which he's always adding to. And we've been messaging back and forth. He sent me his kind of workhorse Sebenza, his small Sebenza, which I did kind of an unboxing overview on. And now I have, there should be 2 more knives from him in this box, which they just keep getting better and better. There's one really, really epic knife in here. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Go ahead and get this out of the way, and let's see what is inside. I'll use my VBR, get this sliced open. Just want to make sure. Let's see what's inside here. All right, cool. And some packing material, and there should be one more in here. Let's see. Yes. Boom. All right, cool. That is it. Yep. Got this packing material put aside, and then let's go ahead and see what we have here. So I'm pretty sure I know what, yeah, okay, cool. So we have a Shirogorov. That is the knife I was talking about that I have not reviewed yet. I have handled a few Shiros, but I have not owned one, and I have not done any video or reviewed any Shirogorov. So very cool that he sent that in. This is, okay, so the Neon NL, LMAX steel, black micarta, multi-row bearings, and there's a note from Preacher Knives, which I'll go ahead and read off once we get into the unboxing. Ooh, and then we have something really special from Pena. Ooh, fat carbon. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put the Pena aside for a second, and let's go ahead and let's go ahead and check out the Shiro first. I'm gonna be pretty careful. I'm pretty sure he got the Shiro used, but I'm still gonna be extra careful because, of course, these are not my knives, and I'm gonna treat them the way that. Ooh, this is nice. The way that I would want my knives to be treated if I sent them to somebody for review. So the first thing I notice about the Shiro is it is extremely light. Like, wow, deceptively light. Really, really, really light, like a feather. I mean, there must be some crazy milling on the inside, some internal milling. We'll get into that in just a second. Also, I don't know a lot about Shiros, so the one that I handled at CCKS was a freaking beast. I think it might have been the 111, if that's the model number, but it was like a giant knife. I think it was at least a 4-inch blade, if not larger. So that's kind of what I have in mind when I think of Shiros, just because that's the last one that I handled. But this is like really great, a great EDC sized knife. I know you guys are dying for the flip. I'm gonna flip it in a second. So we got the, here, what does it say on the note? So multi-row bearings, loose bearings, not caged. LMAX steel. There we go. black micarta inlay. Now, normally I'm not a huge micarta guy, but this is like laminated or polished or something. This feels great. Wow. Really, really nice micarta inlay. I'm a huge fan of that. Whenever I think of micarta, I think of that kind of like dusty, cloth micarta. Maybe this is a different kind. I'm sure Preacher Knives can let me know, or you guys can tell me in the comments. All right, you guys ready? Let's flip it. Ooh, that was pretty smooth. That was pretty damn smooth. Nice lockup. All right, cool. Let's see the action. Very, very smooth. Yep, there we go. Man, this is just such a nice sized, nice EDC sized Shiro. Wow. Now, Preacher Knives did tell me that he has not disassembled this, and he was saying that it has not been cleaned. So there is a little bit of, I think, a little bit of gunk in there. Okay. There we go. So this, for me, for my finger, this works better with kind of a push button action on the flipper. Let's try it. Yeah, and I have to be aware of the lock bar. I don't want to put any pressure on it. So let's make sure we're off the lock bar. Super smooth, super snappy. D10 is really, really solid, crispy. There we go, crispy D10. So, of course, especially when you have a flipper only knife, you kind of got to find your positioning. So I'm just putting my finger on the clip, making sure I'm not putting any extra pressure on the lock bar. And then, yeah, let's see if we can do the light switch. Light switch, get that. Okay, so actually light switch works even a little bit better. Edge feels nice. Yeah, that's really good. This is kind of addicting to flip. Whew, it's just so snappy. You guys hear that noise? Ergos feel really comfortable. It's very slim, very thin, which feels great in my hand. And of course, there's the Shiro proprietary hardware. I guess you could use a penny for that. I don't know. I'm not gonna try, but I don't know what you would do for the body screw. That's kind of annoying. But let's see. Yep, definitely some gunk on the inside. No big deal. And interestingly enough, there is milling on the inside, but there's no. Let me take a look. Hold on. That's interesting. Wow. So there are like milling lines on the inside, but it doesn't look like there's internal milling, like pockets milled out. Very interesting. Super smooth. But yeah, anyway, Preacher was telling me that once this thing gets warmed up and it's kind of been in your hand and you're using it and you're carrying it, the action smooths out a lot. So I think he agrees. I think it just needs to be cleaned out already since I flipped it a few times and kind of found my positioning. It's super buttery smooth. So I think that, oh yeah, see, it's already dropping. And more importantly, the D10 has just kind of freed up and loosened up a little bit, which is really nice. There we go. So I think that's what he was talking about. He messaged me before he sent these and just said, you can kind of play around with it and carry it and whatever. And once it gets, warmed up, it's rocking, which I agree with. So really, really nice and smooth. Pocket clip. This is an interesting design, the pocket clip and the lock bar relief cut. I mean, aesthetically, this thing is ridiculous. Wow, that is really interesting. So it's just, you just have the kind of the barrel spacer and then these three little, I don't even know. Like instead of a back spacer, you just got these three little things. I mean, they're not barrel spacers. Very cool design, very interesting design. I'm kind of flippered out. I have my fair share of flippers, but the next flipper I get, oh, man, might need to be a Shiro. Really, really cool, really smooth. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this aside, get it back in the box over here. And now, I feel like I should be wearing gloves for this one. This is a pretty epic, epic knife. I'm gonna be really careful with this one. Not that I wasn't careful with the Shiro, but I'm gonna be extra, extra careful with this Mula. Yep, that is what it is. Oh, damn. Oh my gosh. Look at that ridiculously sexy knife. Wow, okay. Preacher knives, man, you scored on this one. Whoa, whoa. Insanity, insane. This may be the sexiest knife I have seen in a few months. That, wow. Wow, what a knife. Now I saw pictures of this. I'm gonna get this side, hold on. I saw pictures of this knife. This is a Crane's Cutlery exclusive, and I saw pictures of it, and I even saw, I think it was a video on Preacher Knives on his Instagram, and I was like, oh yeah, it looks great. And it's, of course, it has a damn steel blade, which I'll show you guys in a second. I was like, yeah, I love the Arctic, I think it's the Arctic Storm fat carbon, the inlays. It looks great, but in person, it is like stunning. Like, whoa, like I don't even want to look at it. It's so nice. The kind of the shimmer of the Damasteel with the shimmer in the carbon fiber, I think you guys can see that, but in person, this thing is ridiculous. Wow. Yeah, pictures and video do not do this justice. Let's go ahead and flip it. Oh man. Insane. Oh, mirror Damasteel. I gotta keep my face out of the video. Crazy blade. Insane inlays. Whew. Ridiculous. Now I really love my Mula, and I think this looks a little bit different than mine. I should really get mine out to compare, but I don't think my front flipper is as pronounced, although you can front flip mine. Let's see the front flip. Yeah, really nice, really solid. So let's read the note from Preacher Knives. Crane's Cutlery exclusive, yes. Pena Mula, Damasteel blade. We got, yeah, fat carbon, Arctic Storm inlay, which looks just insane. Ridiculously good looking. Oh, that is something I forgot to mention. Copper backspacer. Damn. Normally, I'm not a fan of copper, but with this, it's just like one thing after another. It's like Damasteel, carbon fiber, copper. I mean, they really went all out with this. And the last little note I have, only 25 of these were made with this configuration, with this, with the fat carbon Arctic Storm carbon fiber. Only 25. Damn. I wonder if these are numbered. Oh, ridiculous. So snappy. Now I haven't done my my full review of my Mula, but I love it. And this is the oh, you know what? This is a different blade shape. So this is kind of the sheep's foot-ish, Wharncliffe-ish blade shape, and mine I think is the drop point. But yeah, I do have to do my full review of the Pena Mula, and spoiler alert, my review is going to be very positive. I love this knife. The D10 is dialed in. These are Riot built knives. And wow, just see the D10. Oh man, just insane. I mean, the build quality from Riot is great. And with these, just ultra premium materials. Easily middle finger flicked. Oh man, check out the damn steel. Whew. Ridiculous. What a knife. I mean, between the two of these. By the way, the D10 it's already loosened up. It's so comfortable to flip. When I first started flipping the Shiro, it was a little bit stiff, and it's totally broken in, warmed up. So I think after a cleaning, man, that's gonna be just rocketing out of there. These two knives are so damn nice. I think I'm gonna do one more video on these knives, maybe do a size comparison. So I don't think you've seen the last of these. I will not be carrying this work of art because there were only 25 of these made, and I am not going to mess it up at all. Although I am generally very careful with the knives I carry, I will not be carrying this Mula. I may put the Shiro in pocket for a day or two. Nothing crazy. I won't be batoning anything, don't worry, preacher. But I may see how this feels in pocket and kind of get it warmed up and flipping, and I may do another video, maybe kind of like a secondary, like an overview or a review of this guy. But the Mula is going back in the box. I'm gonna wipe it down, and it's going back in, back to Preacher Knives. Definitely give him a follow. I will link his Instagram in the little info description section of this video, and yeah, check out his stuff. He's on Reddit. He's on Knife Swap. He's buying cool stuff. He's posting his knives. So definitely give him a follow. And of course, I will be back with some more content on these knives. Really epic stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, I appreciate all of the support, comments, DMs. Everything means a ton to me. This has been Knife Standards. I will catch you guys later.